Okay, so Mission 5 used to be, and still, one of the worst part of Dante's run, even with the current strat, not because of helicopter alone, but because of how extreme random it can be with each fight. Before you jump in, make sure you buy a purple orb. You're going to come across a wolf fight. You need to spread out your DPS instead of focusing on one dot. The best way to start this fight is to be at the corner first, which gives you a high probability of behaving. There are two melee's opportunities. The first one is to high time or stinger after one of the dog leaps once nearby. High time is a lot faster to hit. The second is when they stand still. Both of them can actually do that at the same time sometimes. The best way to do damage them in that state is to stinger about 3 times. You will know if you got a very good fight, then the amount of DT you have left is extremely high. If you're out of DT, then you may need to practice this fight a lot. This wave is very important. You need to kill the enemies in a correct order. You're going to start off knocking down the goat first with your shotgun. Then do 1, 2, 3, DT. Forward 4, Stinger. Then go back to human form, Stinger again. Immediately charge in for the next goat, do the same cycle. However, if the birds are aggressive, then do 1, 2, 3, DT Stinger twice. Before the next growth wave spawns, shoot down the birds. If they are close to you, use a shotgun, otherwise DT shoot. But before you DT shoot, hit confirm them with your regular pistol first. After that, immediately go to the nearest goat spawn, then start doing the same cycle. The other goat should be chasing you down already. Finish off the birds with the DT gun again. If you're low on DT, hit confirm with your pistols first again, before shooting. Followed by that, we're going to come across the infamous triple tank fight. There is a lot to talk about. You want to finish this fight in low HP as possible. To begin with, you need to start off jumping on the first tank nearby correctly with a good helm breaker. Once you've done that, do 1-2 high time, and then repeat doing 1-2-3 high time or stinger until its HP close to the red bar. From there, start spamming devil trigger, helm breaker. If its HP is like a pixel left, then shoot it with a shotgun. You do the same thing for the second tank. However, you need to bear in mind that sometimes the tank loves to use its machine gun mini a lot, especially on the second one. If that happens, start spamming the helm breaker, so your HP setup will not be screwed on the third tank. Do not be surprised if your fight went wrong because of the third tank. On the last tank, you need to make sure that your HP is red before you end the fight. What you need to do there is to jump on the tank, start doing your shotgun cancel until the red HP bar. From there, you need to wait the tank a bit to shoot you till death. From there, start building up for the last hit for the tank with your shotgun. Once you've done that, wait till your HP is red, then shoot it to end the fight. We don't need to make a joke about that because everyone knows what the helicopter and all of that is about because it's gotten old really fast. Either way, now that you have followed my instructions correctly so far, this margin devil trigger will help you to go really fast on the floor building, as well as skipping a movement by triggering a cutscene skip with a chopper. This is just a showcase of the safe chopper strat, and if you messed up and lost the gold orb, this is extremely handy backup. The general thing about this fight is that the more the chopper stalls, the more you lose the time. The safest way to do that is to stand at this specific corner and then wait for it to shoot rockets. You take hits of the rockets twice. Then jump in the correct height. Make sure that you aim at the chopper weak point, which is the eye. Then start shooting with margin double trigger. You have extra double star for free that given you at the beginning of the game. If you're running out of DT, you use it to make sure it's dead for good. I got extremely lucky here. Now let's move on to the risky chopper. You notice how the movement here is a lot faster because I don't have to pick up the green orb. So this is one of the biggest benefits of going for the risky chopper. The reason why this fight is so risky because you're going to use one double star, meaning you got one good shot. There is several variations of chopper, but if you see how it goes, the goal is to aim at its weak point immediately. But the problem is chopper has a lot of things to do, so don't be surprised if most of your run dies here a lot. This mission was actually a lot easier to explain than I thought. Now that we're done with the hellhole, time to move on to the best part of the run, opening Mission 6. This mission's super short because you're only going to fight a boss, Skyscraper. It has two phases. Also cool design boss. Phase 1 is dependent how well you could shotgun cancel. You need to get hit the laser about 3 times before you stop doing shotgun cancel in order to proceed the round trip. I will freeze the video to show you the HP threshold, whether you've done the shotgun cancels correctly or not. When you're doing the round trip, your fourth hit of the laser has to be tanked through the DT to get the red HP. This is the HP threshold if you've done the shotgun canceling really well. Pay attention to this. After 2 round trips, keep doing the shotgun cancel. The moment his head bends down, do 3 high times, then 1 shotgun into margin DT. If you have done 1 or 2 DT shot margin at the end, then you've officially done phase 1 correctly. On this phase, check how I position Dante before I proceed doing full combo. This is the visual help that you need for this. The cycle you're going to pull that is a bit tricky. You do a full combo. After that full combo, you need to make sure you land 1 hit followed by the Doomsday input. This is extremely tight execution. If you don't do it correctly, then you will lose the cycle. There is a workaround if you're not comfortable what you're doing, or if you failed to do the first phase correctly. It's very straightforward. Instead of doing 1 extra hit, you immediately do the Doomsday because for some reason, Doomsday resets this boss. That was so good. We managed to go through mission 5 and 6 in this video. Next one, I'll be explaining mission 7, 8, and 9. Hope you guys will have fun with it. Now the worst part of the early games are finally over since we approached mission 6.